Well, it was the day of judgment at Headingley, day 5 of the first test between England and India, and with lot of disappointment, I would have to say the judgment went against Team India. England won the first test by chasing down a record target of 371 runs. Disappointing for Team India as they had a great chance to go 1-0 up in the series. Hello and welcome. You are watching Across the Pitch. I am Arnab, tuning in from India, and joining me across the pitch from England are Rohan and Shiva. Welcome, guys.
Hello.
I know it's a disappointing day for all of us, but this is a five-test series, so we always have a chance to come back. Earlier in the day, England resumed their chase with lot of caution in the first session. Indian bowlers tried their best but could not make the Duke's ball talk. Zach Crawley and Ben Duckett managed to build a solid opening partnership and started to flourish after lunch. Duckett scored a big 100 to set the platform, and later Root Stokes and Jamie Smith ensured they cruised to victory. Lord Shardul, who didn't really had any role in the match, suddenly picked up two quick wickets to bring India back in the game, but that was only for a while. The match steadily moved away from India. We'll have to give credit to the English batters. They never panicked during the entire chase. Great victory for England. India have lots to think and work on their bowling and fielding before the second test at Birmingham. I will go straight to Rohan. Rohan, these modern cricketers are born out of T20 mindset with zero fear. So a 350 plus fourth innings chase is just another number for them, I believe. Your thoughts on day five, please.
Yeah, definitely. With the brand of cricket that is currently being played across the world, I think, and especially credits to the baseball, like we were talking about it before the series as well. Some fearless cricket out there, and I don't think any other team would have gone after that chase, given 90 overs on a particular day and more than 350 runs on the board. And definitely hats off to England. As an ICT fan, definitely sad uh, with the result not going our way. But as a cricket fan, yes, and as especially the Test cricket, this is how Test cricket should be. The game was equally balanced on the first 4 days, and the fifth day, as you rightly said, it was a day of judgment. Unfortunately, it couldn't go our way, but credits to England the way they battled it out. Yeah, hats off to them. Hopefully, we have plenty of positives to take forward in the upcoming games. And yeah, we are hoping for a good comeback from Team India.
Yeah, very disappointing. I know people across India, thousands of people, fans like us, would all have wanted India to go on and get to a 1-0 lead in this series, but
Yeah.
eventually it did not happen. Anyways,
I
Shiva,
thought uh,
yeah,
I thought we gifted England this match. We had this match in our hands, first
Yeah.
innings and second innings. So yeah, it is very disappointing. Um,
yeah,
yeah, because
yeah,
this is uh, this is one of the confidence demoralizing uh, defeat for us. We had so much confidence on our young cricketers, but now like they have to make sure they'll have some confidence going forward. Somebody in the dressing room should bring the moral up because this is very disappointing and this can be demoralizing defeat for India.
yeah. So Shiva, five individual hundreds in a test match by the Indian batters. Still, we lost the game. So, your thoughts and your analysis on day five, where India went wrong.
That's where we need to understand cricket is a team game. individual contributions doesn't come into picture at all. So this is one of those example. Though 500s did not count, we lost the match. Yes, should have like whatever hundreds that we have scored. If the other batters would have contributed to those hundreds in terms of 30s or 40s, then that would have made a huge difference. And also, uh, like we were heavily dependent. We were heavily dependent on Bumrah, I guess. Like Siraj bowled
Yeah,
really well. To be honest, Siraj bowled really well,
exactly.
and the pitch
Yeah, he
also.
bowled it hard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pitch helped England. Um, Also, like day five pitches are normally not this easy to bat on. Um,
Hmm.
but as Rohan said, nobody would have gone for that 370 target on a day five. But hats off to
Hmm.
England um,
Yeah.
again for chasing it up.
yeah.
And yeah,
To
that's
to your point on the less contribution from the remaining non centurions from Indian Indian squad. So there, if you see uh, Shubman Gill in the post match presentation, he said like they were looking to set a target of 430, 435.
Hmm.
So and we gave a target of 371, so almost we were
Definitely.
around 60 70 runs short as per
yes,
their plan. So
yes.
do you think, Shiva, that Shuman Gill's this statement makes us believe that they do not have much confidence on the bowling lineup of India for this particular test?
No, like it doesn't mean like that. Basically, it's a batting wicket. So even in the first innings, we had a very good chance of scoring 550 between 550 and 600. So when there is a
Hmm.
batting wicket, you have to rely on batters, not on bowlers. So it was the batter's responsibility to score runs. So that would have made bowlers easy, and they would have taken some risk, or fielding, attacking fielding could have been set. Uh, in the first innings, we could have easily scored 550. In the second innings, we could have easily scored more than 400 or 430 runs. So I don't blame too much on bowlers. I know like we have missed some tricks here and there by missing catches and other stuff, but definitely it's they have scored well, but not enough.
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, looking at the first inning score as well, like as you said, maybe 550 would have been that magic number there. It's like just trying to give you an analogy. We were in the driver's seat, but that extra bit of cushioning was missing, and that like 50 to 70 runs in the first innings, and in the second innings the same, like 430 to 435 would have been an ideal one. uh, but yeah, that's how test cricket is, and yeah, we have seen that today.
Yeah, actually, we should not be that disappointed because uh, the outcome of the series before we started was always against Team India. India was never the favorites, but starting that day one, the way India started, we all had a different set of mind from that day one. Otherwise, we were not giving so much of points to India to win the first test of the big series here.
Yeah, I think that's the positives India would be taking from this test in going into the next
Yeah,
test. Yeah.
yeah. All right. So let's move on to the next segment. And since we closed the match and will not go for the player of the day, we'll go for the player of the match. So your thoughts, Rohan, your pick for the player of the match.
Yes, my pick would be Ben Duckett. The way he batted absolutely speaks volumes about his strategy and tactics, like being a opening batter, such a fearless approach towards the game. So I again I remember one of the lines made by Kevin Peterson in the recent WTC final. He's like, if you just stay there and block and defend every ball, being a opening batter, definitely there will be one ball with your name written on it, and that would be like that ball would get you out. So I think the fearless brand of cricket which England have adopted in the recent past, I think it's the right way to go looking at, obviously looking at the pitches on which they are playing. And this pitch was ideal for like it was a batting paradise, I believe, and they capitalized on it well, especially Ben Duckett. Not only in the second innings, which he scored a brilliant 149, but in the first innings as well. Those, even though he got away with that catch, but still he made sure he crossed that 50-run mark there. So for me, yeah, he is the player of the match.
Yeah, have to agree, Rohan. Shivu, your player of the match.
Yeah, I'm saying this out of disappointment. Uh, uh, like going
Yeah,
forward, I will back up Indian like because we are disappointed today. I'll give Jaiswal as a player of the match towards England, not towards India, by dropping those catches. That's I hate to say that, but yeah, we dropped too many catches. We were not good in the field.
yeah.
We were not aggressive enough, um, aggressive enough to um, attack the England lineup. So yeah, so sorry to say
So,
this, but it has to be drop catches and Jaiswal.
in, in this discussion, we are open to any kind of views. Either it is biased to India or it's against England. We are ready to take in all the banters here.
Yeah,
No worries. And Shiva, to your player of the day, he dropped four catches in the entire match, and today's one was pretty simple, but he never had the confidence
confidence. Yeah,
to charge in and get his position correct while trying to catch that ball. So very poor. But I thought he should have been full of confidence after scoring 100 in this test match. But his body language lacked the confidence, and eventually we see it in the outcome.
yeah, I agree to that. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So next, I'll move to Rohan. Your moment of the day.
Yes, my moment of the day would be like, in fact, moments of the day, which the opening partnership between Zach Crawley and Ben Duckett, especially in that first hours of play. Uh, kind of overcast conditions, ball moving around, but they made sure like they negated that little bit of movement which Indian bowlers had. And throughout the innings, throughout their partnership, like we could see one thing common. Like once they got settled in, they ensured they scored a boundary every over just to keep up with that rate. Like they knew they were chasing that uphill target, and they like it was in the back of the mind. Like, yeah, we definitely cannot just go and block, and just to be content with 1 or 2 runs. But they made sure they scored a boundary out of like, yeah, and maybe India's fielding lacked there. I believe we could
Mm-hmm.
have added more pressure by bringing in fielders in key positions. But yeah, for me, those were the moments of the day.
Yeah. Shivu, your moment of the day.
It has to be Jamie Smith's six to win the match for England. So yeah, like he played well. He baseballed India out of the game. So yeah, it has to be Jamie Smith's six to win the match for England.
Match.
Yeah. Win with a style. Win
Mm.
with a six.
Finishes off in style.
So in India would be morally down actually today because overall the match was almost there, and if you see the session wise winner, So England were just ahead by 7-6. So it was like a tennis match where 6-all, and the tiebreaker
Mhm.
was won by England.
England, yes, exactly. Same observation here as well. Yeah.
That's why I think it is really demoralizing defeat for us. This somebody has to raise their hand and then make sure team is in good space going into
Mm.
second test, because there is no experience in the team, not much of experience of losing and coming back. So they should not go into the test match with this defeat in my mind and then lose the test match in 2 days or 3 days. So,
Yeah. No, we already
so
have bad memories in the Edgbaston, especially the 2022 game which we lost. It was
yeah,
like
that was
similar
a
to the
huge game for us, which we lost
huge
in
game for us.
Edgbaston,
Yes.
because we could have won the series by winning
Series
that game. So
game.
yeah,
Hmm.
Yeah, poor record at Birmingham, and I guess after Old Trafford, Birmingham is the second poorest venue for India
Yeah.
even in
Test
that
cricket.
match, um, we were doing good for
Hmm.
first 3 days. It was
And
Johnny
suddenly,
Bairstow who
and
kicked out
Joe Root's partnership.
of us in that match. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's one of
Yeah,
those matches again.
Yes.
yeah. Okay, so whatever may be the outcome, but we started this discussion, our show across the pitch, and over the 5 days, I guess we have quite few viewers who are liking our show and they are following us. So we have two loving viewers sending in their queries today, and uh, thank you to both of you. I'll take their names, but first let me pull up their question. All right, so the first question is from Anshuman. He is sending his question to our panel. Any one of you can answer. So why the field was not set to attack anyway? If they don't pick 10 wickets, they lose the match. Rohan, you want to take this?
Yes, I would like to take that. Yeah, thanks, Anshuman, for this question. I'll try my best to answer this. Yeah, as you rightly say, yeah, even I had this question as well, looking at the field attack which India had set. I believe, especially in that first session, India could have gone like with the all attack strategy, even if we would have leaked quite a few runs, but we still would have defined the match in that first hours or like maybe first sessions of play. And yeah, unless yeah, that attacking field is one side and catching is on the other side as well. Like someone rightly said, like catches win you matches, and if you don't grab those chances at critical moments, definitely it is going to hurt, like it is hurting us right now as we speak. So yes, India should have gone with an all attack strategy. The bowlers, yeah, they did well in the second innings. I'm not saying they did not do well. Despite Jasprit Bumrah going wicketless, the other bowlers, like especially Siraj, he did comparatively better. Like when we talk about the first innings, but yes, we need the fielders to back your bowlers. Yeah, so I think
Maybe because the ball got soft after 30 odd overs or something like that. And then they had to score those 370 runs. They had to score attacking. That's why, like
mm,
that spread field, maybe he would have thought if they attack, we have got a chance to catch in the boundary lines. Maybe that would
yes,
have been one of those thought process,
yeah,
but that did not
mm,
click, I guess,
yeah,
because it
yeah,
was
I
not
agree to
doing.
that. So
Yeah,
yes,
because that was not ball
he
was not doing much out of
great,
the
well,
pitch,
yeah,
and they were attacking. They had to score 370. So
yes,
there is no
yeah,
point
that's it.
putting
Like
the attacking field.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Maybe in the that's what I said. Like I was specific to being like in the first sessions of play, and especially in that 1 hour. If they would have attacked during that 1 hour, and
Yes.
yeah, after that ball got soft, yeah, it was logical to have fielders placed on the boundary for the long shots. But yeah, my thing was like specific to that 1 hour and first session of play. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. From my end, a short answer to this would be baseball mindset uh, played the trick for the Indian
Hmm.
management, I believe,
Yeah.
and it was all around their strategies. Like baseball will take them completely or throw them completely out of the game.
Hmm.
So that that thought may have kept them a little bit defensive on the field as well.
Defensive mode. Yeah.
If that was the thought process, they would have considered Kuldeep Yadav. They missed the trick there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can say that. All right, thanks, Anshuman. Thanks for sending in your question. We have another question. Let me pull up that as well. Yeah, we have uh, another question from Abhishek Jaiswal, our very own Abhishek. So, thanks, Abhishek, for sending in your question. And the question is India's bowling is too dependent on Bumrah. They can't find anyone who can provide breakthroughs for them at crucial stages. Do you think India can make changes in the next test to find one?
yeah. Yes, at this point of time, we can say that Indian bowling, Indian bowling is too dependent on Bumrah. We have seen that, like today, unfortunately, Bumrah could not take wickets or could not. Um, in Bumrah's bowling, we could not hold on to the catches. Um,
Mm-hmm.
like we already know that Bumrah is not going to play 5 test matches. At some point of time, um, we need to make sure other bowlers come into picture and take responsibility. Um, like coming to the changes, like if Bumrah is not playing, then the left armer Harshdeep Singh obviously come into the picture again.
Yeah.
Like based on the weather conditions, Kuldeep can come in. I don't see um, Shardul Thakur playing the next test in Birmingham. So
But Shardul was the guy to eventually the person who would break the partnerships and come in whenever a short spell is required, something like that. But it
Yeah.
did not happen. And today, when it happened out of the blue, we could not hold on to it. So I believe there will be changes to this bowling lineup.
yeah,
Uh, Rohan,
Nitish Reddy could have done the same thing, I guess.
yeah, definitely,
Yeah. 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 Never know. Yes.
definitely. With this question, Rohan, I would like to ask. I would like to add one more question here. Do you think a part timer could have been introduced today? Uh, these days, we do not have any part time bowlers like before, but Jaiswal, I have seen him bowling sometimes, or uh, in any other part time bowler could have come in.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I think just like what England did when Pant was nearing his 100, they introduced Joe Root.
Yeah,
So yeah, we could have gone because it was anyway not working out during the initial few overs. We could have gone with a 1 over or two. Maybe
Oh,
yes. Never know.
Root took 5 wickets hauls in Indian pitches. Like there is no
Yeah.
one to replace Root in our Indian lineup. Jaiswal is Jaiswal.
No, no,
I
there
don't
is
think.
absolutely no
Yeah,
one, but he's not a regular
Jaiswal,
bowler, right? So means
Jaiswal
especially in
has
Test cricket.
bowled in international cricket before, not in Test.
Hmm.
I believe, but he has
Oh,
bowled
yes.
before. But I want this management to look into this part-time thing. Those were golden days when the Tendulkar, Ganguly, Yuvraj Singh,
Tendulkar,
Sehwag.
yes.
Suresh,
Sehwag,
uh, Sehwag, all those guys used to bowl. But
Yuvraj
the
Singh,
trend,
yes.
the trend completely changed after those great players retired, and
Yeah.
nowadays this trend has completely gone off. So
Hmm.
with such a high class coaching staff, I think they can introduce uh, part-time bowlers again to the game.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely. Yeah, I agree to that.
Yeah. All right. Thanks,
Thanks,
Abhishek, for
Abhishek.
your yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot for your sending in your question. All right. So uh, we are nearing the end of this show for the first test. And last thoughts, Rohan. Uh, what changes do you see going into the Birmingham test?
Let's see. Like it all depends on, especially I'm talking about the bowling, right? It all depends on if Bumrah plays or not.
Mhm.
If he doesn't, then definitely India would look towards Arshdeep Singh, as Shiva rightly mentioned, and getting in Kuldeep, maybe finding a place in that 11 would be uh, uh,
But
maybe
but
yeah.
do you think two spinners will make the 11, make it to the
Uh,
11?
it all depends on the surface and the conditions. I believe it's too early to predict that right now. But yeah,
But
definitely
yeah,
there would be changes. Yeah,
she would. Do you predict Kuldeep coming in for Jadeja?
These are
of course.
wild guesses. Okay, I'll I'll take out either um, Nair or Sai Sudarshan from the 11. I'll bring in
Mm-hmm.
Nitish Reddy, Kuldeep.
And what about Shardul, Lord
Shardul is
Shardul
out.
Thakur?
Anyway, any
Out.
day for me, he's out from the next test. Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Thankfully, we are not the selectors here, but still,
yeah.
still.
Yeah, like as a fan, I can do
I
that.
can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
we are free to select players. So.
yeah. So
Yeah.
free to
No,
select players.
this is fun, right? This is
Yeah,
fun
yeah,
to
this is
predict.
fun,
Yeah.
but
And
maintaining that balance is also important. So yeah,
Yeah. Like
let's see.
still,
yeah,
if you do that, we still are having uh, four quick bowlers, including Nitish Reddy, and we have
Hmm.
two spinners. And like batting lineup, Nitish Reddy, anyways, is a proper batsman. We have
Hmm.
seven batsmen. So yeah,
yeah.
I can
So
I can think towards it. Yeah.
from my perspective, we should not worry much about batting. I believe, uh, but the lower order and our bowling, at least two bowlers should be in prime form, and others can just support them. But
Hmm.
with only one bowler trying to pierce in through the batting order, it becomes
Very difficult.
almost impossible.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yes, adding Nitish Reddy would add a little bit of stability to that lower middle order, I guess. I
Yeah,
think that change we would expect. But it all depends on the bowling point of view. It all depends if Bumrah plays or not. I hope
yeah,
he plays because we need to come back into this series. If he doesn't, then if the overcast conditions and the greenery on the pitch, definitely Arshdeep is in. The left arm would be a any day call for Team India. So let's wait. It's like a
yeah,
more than a week's break, I believe. So let's wait and watch how it
Can
goes.
can
yeah.
Arshdeep ball more than 4 hours? 4 hours, like is a big
Oh,
question going forward. Let's
So
see.
he's
no,
definitely in the test squad for a reason. So hopefully he
yeah,
bowls
no,
more.
no, and Shiva, he played county last season,
Oh,
Yes.
that's
so
good. I didn't know.
he he will have that confidence behind him playing in England. So I believe even if he is not in a great form, but a left arm angle to the attack would bring some variation
Yeah, yeah,
and make the English batsmen think differently
yes,
rather than facing all the right arm bowlers.
True.
yes.
True. I
So the
agree to that.
left armers are definitely a thing to have in your team. Left hand batsman and the left arm bowling.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
let's see.
of course.
Hopefully it works
Anyways,
well.
I still miss Shami. Shami would have made a huge difference here, but unfortunately, he is injured and not part of the team. Yeah, so we can't hope for Shami to come back here in this series. Massive win for England. Exciting Test cricket. We enjoyed our discussion here, and we'll come back for the second test starting on 2nd of July. I would like to thank all our viewers for supporting us, and do send in your questions for the next match. We will make you part of our discussions whenever possible. Thank you, Rohan and Shiva, for your company. You are
Thank you.
watching Across the Pitch. I am Arnab signing off. Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
Thank you.